Hola and welcome to Miss Gomez's virtual math classroom. I'm your teacher and I'm going to make this a little general because you might be watching this video for my Algebra 1 math class or you might be watching it for my geometry math class. I want to keep this kind of basic, just make sure that you guys know how to use Google Classroom, some of the basics of turning things in, how to click on stuff, what it looks like, and also, of course, online etiquette. I'm sure you guys know this, but I just want to make sure and keep today super easy. Whew. All right, that was like way too much of me way up close. All right, so first and foremost, make sure if you are having some problem, the first troubleshooting tip I'm going to recommend is make sure you are using Google Chrome. All right, I just put it here on my desktop. It's the only one. It's the circle. It says Google. All right, if you use Internet Explorer, Foxfire, Safari, you might run into issues. Okay, so if you're having problems, first and foremost, check to see. You never know. Use Google Chrome, okay? So once you have Google Chrome open, obviously to Google, take a look in the upper right hand corner. You should be logged in. If you're not, if it says sign in, boo, sign in. All right. Now, even more importantly, you should be using your myhisd.net email address. Okay. Now, if you're not aware, it should be your first last name at myhisd.net. Now, if you're like me and you have a very common name, you might be having trouble logging in because you might have a number after your last name. If you're not too sure, you are more than welcome to email me at my email address listed here, just in case you need help. Now, I've already gone out of the way and I have added most of y'all to my 1st through 9th period class, so you should already be in there. If you're still having trouble because you just can't log in whatsoever, please email me and I can get that information over to you if you're unable to find it on your own. So now you're logged in. You should either see a picture of yourself here or maybe your first and last initials. Next, I want you to take a look. There's this little 3x3 matrix. Sometimes it's referred to as a waffle. I mean, I don't know. I've never even had Eggos like once in my life. So I guess it kind of looks like a waffle. You hover over it and it says Google Apps. Well, yeah, I want to go there and look for my Google Classroom. Simply click. And then if you already have all of those invitations, you should probably have a whole bunch of stuff listed here. I'm going to go into one of my classrooms just to take a look and see what I should expect. So taking a look here, let's minimize that just a little. All right. So you'll notice that we are immediately taken to our stream. Now, you might have a whole bunch of stuff listed here. It can get long and messy. So the main place I want you to go to is actually here in the center where it says classwork. Now, some of y'all will not be using a website because you don't have a laptop, a computer. All you have is a cell phone. And so you might be wondering, what does it look like there? Well, if that's your question, boo, I got you. All right. This is what it looks like on your cell phone. And it has the same icon, so you can download that. It is free if you want to use it on your cell phone. I like it because I'm always attached to my cell phone. Like I stated, you have the stream, classwork, and people, but instead of being on the top, whenever you're using your app, you'll have it on the bottom. And I want to go to my classwork. This is the main spot that you're going to have all of your assignments. It'll be listed by week. Right now, I just threw one thing in there so that we could take a look at what it would look like. Now, whenever you select on your assignment, you'll have a link to it, usually directions, and you see here it says your work. Nada, nothing on there because I haven't done squat. All right. Now, if let's say I told you solve for X. Oh, well, that's easy. You would take out a piece of paper, write it out. And I want to show you this feature right here, add attachment. I love this because What I can do here is if I have work that I did on paper and pencil, like this is a ton of work and I want to prove to you that I did all this junk. So what's easier than taking a picture? I'm going to go ahead and click on take a photo. And yeah, I want to use my camera, duh. And I'm just going to go ahead and angle over. And you know what? There we go. I want you guys to see. All right, so I take a decent picture and click. All right. Ooh, actually, that picture looks nice. I'm sporting the Google Pixel, that's why. And it gives me a little check mark, so I'm gonna click on that and ooh, magic's happening, hopefully. Ooh, look at that. It even labeled it the assignment name and it's a JPEG image. Now I can click turn in. It's gonna ask me, do I actually want to turn it in? Yeah, I want to turn it in. Okay. And turn it in. Ta-da, work submitted. But let's say that I'm not using a cell phone, I'm using a computer of some sort. Same thing, you would go ahead and click on the assignment. It says view assignment, this time it's a Google form, and then it kind of looks a lot like what we were doing earlier. Now, today's assignment is just watching this video. So once you're done watching this video, all I want you to do is come over here to where it says mark is done, and yeah, that's it. You're done. Another thing to notice here is upcoming. I like this little area because it tells me if something is going to be due soon. And if you just want to triple check, you can always click on view all and you'll see everything that has been assigned recently, and you'll even see its due date right here. So it's a good area to look at. Now, if you're running into some questions about my class and you want to take a look at the syllabus already, you're more than welcome to go ahead and go into... So in the new Google page that you open, let's go ahead and type in my website. That's going to be goo.gl. It's already popping up here, /SPEFI9, Spefy 9. All right. And you'll also find that on my school website as well. Now here you'll find some basic information, what you should be expecting with either of your classes. You'll also have over here a calendar and how to sign up for tutoring. Okay, so just a couple of basics. And lastly, like I said, I didn't want to keep it too long. I want to go over some online etiquette because the only way that we're going to be with each other face to face is, well, virtually for now. So let's go ahead and take a look at these basics. I know you can read, but I want to go over them quickly. So all of our school rules in the district handbook still in place, all right? Specifically, this one over here, our dress code. Right, make sure that you're appropriately dressed. Now, at school, you could wear a t-shirt and jeans. Just make sure that there's nothing vulgar on it, just like at school. But if you want to wear your nice Jordans, or if you want to have your good polos on, whatever. Hey, you dress to impress, boo. All right. Now, make sure that wherever you go, if you're tuning in for our live session, then you should definitely make sure it's a quiet space. But just in case, because I know, don't worry, I got 2 dogs. One's a Chiweenie. She barks at everything. So because of that, make sure you join and you have your microphone muted. Now, whenever I set up our Zoom classroom, we'll be using Zoom until they make us use something else, because I think that one's a little bit better. I'll be muting you guys, but just in case I forget, make sure that you have yourself muted as well, because we can hear everything. It is better to have a quiet space, but I understand life happens and it's not always quiet, okay? Make sure that you use every feature in Zoom, one of which is you can raise your hand. So I'm going to have Oh gosh, actually I have like 50 geometry people and 50 algebra 1 students. Sorry, not people, students. Well, you guys are people. And so I'm going to have a lot of boxes. I'm not going to be able to see you guys all the time. So make sure that if I don't see you waving about at me, make sure that you raise your virtual hand. Speak in your normal voice. So as much as I like accents and such, just it's going to take a while and it's going to get kind of difficult after a while. And also, I know we're back in the classroom. Keep your colorful words at home, all right? And I'm pretty sure your mama don't want to hear that either, all right? So make sure that you're using appropriate language. Whenever other people are talking, we are going to have class discussions, so make sure that you're listening in because you don't want to be embarrassed by saying the exact same thing somebody else did, all right? Now, we do have specific times, and our schedule, we are running a very tight ship, so make sure to be on time. Pictures and recordings are not allowed while we are doing that. Now, obviously, that's another reason I'm using Zoom. You won't be able to, but that's why I don't want you to have your cell phones out while you are on the call with us, okay? I just want to make sure that you have your full attention so that you don't miss out on anything. And of course, be friendly, wave hello, and honestly, I can't wait to see y'all. And I'm really hoping I get to actually see you guys. I know some of you guys don't have cameras available on your device. I just finished setting up my whole thing because I didn't have a camera either. But once again, I am Miss Gomez, usually in room 227 upstairs where it's freezing cold. So if you're still cold in your house, make sure to bring a sweater. And I can't wait to see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.